All right, welcome, wrestling fans from around the world and southern Wisconsin for tonight's Rock Valley Conference dual matchup between the Turner Trojans and the Evansville Blue Devils. Feels good to be back at home, back in our own press box, the old crow's nest as we call it, and we had a busy weekend, huh, Mike?
Oh, it was a great weekend of wrestling. Headed out there to Elkhorn, beautiful facilities up there, and got a chance to see some really good wrestling. And man, did Evansville Blue Devils really put out a really good performance there. I was really impressed. We had some really great matches.
Well, yeah, I mean, they won the whole thing. I don't know if you can do much better than that, Mike. They won the dual meet tournament out in Elkhorn. We had a number of wrestlers go undefeated, I believe. Looks like we had Blake Fry, 106, Owen Heiser between 170 and 182, 113, Gunnar Katzenmeyer, 160, Ricky Braunschweig, 132, Wyatt Nelson, 120, Danny Heiser, and 220 pounds, Balin Krull, all been undefeated. We had a number of wrestlers go 3-1. A lot of hardware. A lot of hardware was brought out at Elkhorn for the Evansville wrestlers, and I think the scores were 50 something to in the teens in just about every duel. So it was a big day. I do want to tell our parents and all of our people watching, we will have 3 JV matches tonight. In the first match from Turner, we'll have Brody Berg, and from Evansville, Nathan Garvoil. And this was going to be a 1-2-2 because Garvoil will have 2 matches this evening. Second match at 285 pounds will be Elijah Simplot of Turner and Van Davis of Evansville. And then our third and final JV match, another 1-2-2 with Sidney Andrews of Turner and Nathan Garvoil of Evansville.
Hey, so speaking of last weekend, I want to tell all of our YouTube listeners right now, if you want to go back and check those videos out, you just got to click on the videos tab. You can scroll down and see all of our live videos on there, and even better, if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel, because the more people we have subscribed, the more options we have for this channel, and the more we're going to reach out to people and just grow this sport. So please subscribe. We really appreciate that.
Absolutely. So tonight for our referee, we have Rodney Davis again, and we talked to him at Jefferson. Just a great guy, great ref, knows the sport. I think hopefully we're hoping we have a minute maybe to talk to him before the varsity. The varsity duel actually begins at 7 bells. We're going to go through JV first and kind of get through that, I believe, first. But it is senior night.
Absolutely.
Mike. So
special night.
Not sure exactly how we're going to be celebrating that for all of our seniors. We've got 10 of them on the team, and I might as well mention them. Gunnar Katzenmeyer, Nathan Garvoil, Camden Staver, Caleb Miller, Ricky Braunschweig, Timmy Schmold, Liam Spike, Balin Krull, Van Davis, and Cutter Lane. And we want to, from the Evansville Wrestling YouTube page, congratulate them on great careers and just how much fun for us it's been to watch these guys wrestle over the years.
Yeah, ever since they were, kids and young kids, and going through our youth program and then into the JV and then varsity lineup. Some of them actually went steps straight from the 7th and 8th grade straight into varsity, which was even more fun to watch.
A lot of these guys have been doing this for a long time.
Yep, and it's been a joy watching them all grow and then celebrate this senior night with them and their parents. So senior parents, you should be absolutely proud of these gentlemen. They have put a lot of hard work into their career. They still got a little ways to go. I think quite a few of them there have a good chance of going to state. But you should be absolutely proud of those young men, and they all have bright futures, and we look forward to seeing them afterwards.
Absolutely. I think our trainer services will be provided as per usual by SSM Health, and looks like Britton Straub should be here somewhere in the house.
Hey, just reminding everybody that the live chat feature is on. Remember to keep that G-rated. But hey, feel free to give a shout out if you have someone special you want to mention. We'll take your comments and get you on the air. So remember, this is a worldwide broadcast, and we welcome all of our Southern Wisconsin wrestlers, and if anybody else is listening.
Yeah, Yeah, so this is John Fry here, your executive producer with Jade and Ethan on the camera. I just wanted to give a little mention already. We got Michael Donnelly. He's already chatted in here, checking in what time the matches start, and we chatted back about 6:30 or so. Don Klitzman's already said, hello, Blue Devils, and go Blue. So thanks for the chat, and if we've got more, we'll let them go. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that
Thanks.
reminder. I don't even think I introduced ourselves.
Yeah.
Once again, Mason Braunschweig and the Major, Mike Olson, the voices of Evansville Wrestling coming at you tonight. Yeah, I get so excited. You know, when you're here and you got the music pumping and the kids are warming up and they're wrestling, it's hard to it's hard to stay on track. You know, we can just go.
Well, especially when we're at our home, you know, duel here and the excitement's going, people are in the stands.
Absolutely, and this is a big one. I mean, this is a team that, at least I think from the onset, is looked at as a contender for the Rock Valley Championship, and could be very well Evansville's biggest hurdle to get in there. At least that's what we anticipate.
Yeah, I agree.
So we will see.
Yeah, both teams come very, very full. Multiple people at each weight class. We're going to see most of the time, you see a lot of buys lately. I don't think we're going to see hardly any buys tonight.
I hope
one
not.
Or two.
I hope not.
But it's going to be, it's going to be a showdown, and I'm glad
Well,
I'm
you know,
here
I
to
mean,
broadcast it.
you really hope for a duel like this, a Tuesday night duel, that both these coaches go just as hard as they can, bring their full-on competition and give it their best for this, because this does, again, go into the conference dual standings, which is a big aspect of the overall Rock Valley Conference Championship in conjunction with the tournament.
Right. And speaking of that, so there is one key person going to be out, key wrestler out for Beloit, Turner, and that's at 160. Which was going to be the marquee match up for tonight. The matchup for tonight between, Ricky Braunschweig, your son, and the 160-pounder for Turner. The name's escaping me off the top of my head.
Jackson Burke.
There you go. And those were number 7 and number 8 in the state. So was really looking forward to that all week. Unfortunately, he will not be wrestling tonight for him. So that does kind of put, Beloit in a little bit of a bind and already kind of at a not, I wouldn't say disadvantage all the way, but definitely one of their powerhouses out of the lineup for tonight.
Yeah, well, we never see that type of stuff out of Turner. So here we are.
So just want to thank the following people who support Evansville Wrestling YouTube channel. Kendall Butchin, the Evansville Activities and Athletic Director.
Yeah, and we're going to thank Hayden Gray's Photography for the use of the senior poster images in our broadcast when we introduced the senior wrestlers. I believe Money in the Bank, John Fry, is going to put the images from those senior pictures onto the screen, and they did an excellent job with the senior posters, as you'll see throughout this broadcast.
Yeah, they're up. For those people who can't see them, and I know they're going to see them, but they are hanging up in our gym here, so everyone can see them along with the other basketball seniors and the pom-pom girl seniors as well. So it's great to see our wrestlers being represented. I tell you, when you look up there, there's more seniors for wrestling than any other sport, and it just tells you how good this program is at retaining these wrestlers from freshmen all the way up to seniors.
And I mean, on top of it, what a class this is. I mean, we got 10 wrestlers up on the wall, 10 seniors. I mean, it's just a heck of a class. That they're, like they say, you never want to have to rebuild. You want to be able to reload. And I certainly hope with some of the youth ranks that we see down at the middle school level and everything, they're going to be able to do that successfully. But this is going to hurt a little bit once this class graduates.
Yep, it always is. I think the last time we see this many graduate one time was with actually, I think 2016,
I believe.
16. It was before that. It was 16.
It was 2 years after they went to Team State.
Yep, that was my son's year. Brandon Robinson and his whole crew that were with, also a great team. Respectively there too, and it's hard to see that many seniors go, but. Once they leave here, they go off, they do other great things, wrestle for into college and, and do other good things, join the military,
Right.
do other things in college that don't necessarily have to do with sports, but still, successful on their own rights.
Right. We also want to thank Coach Ryan McKillips of the Beloit Area Youth Wrestling Club for promoting tonight's wrestling broadcast. He's a wrestling coach down in Beloit. That Bay Area wrestlers, they do a great job down there. And he's also running for school board, so maybe Beloit folks can vote him on that school board. We love having sports people on local school boards around here. It's great for all of the athletes everywhere, and we really like that.
Yeah, anytime you can get a coach or someone that's athletic mind that helps out with that well-rounded athlete or student.
Again, it's just about, you want people on there that are going to help provide opportunities to kids.
And that's what it's all about, opportunities.
What else would it be about, right?
Yeah, about the kids.
Well, yeah, exactly. I suspect we're getting pretty close here to a match, although as we've reminded you before in the past, these things, they just kind of go. They have a little bit of a mind of their own. We don't get a lot of unfortunately, not a lot of heads up. Like when they're going to start these JV matches, they just kind of rip into them.
Right.
But thankfully we're at home and we have a little bit of control, and we should know all the names of the wrestlers and all that wonderful stuff for you. We don't always have that heads up for that on the road, but hey, we do the best we can when we can.
Right. And I see the Evansville wrestlers have left the mat. We got a couple of Beloit wrestlers still hanging out, so it tells me that we're close to starting this JV match.
I got a few more chats coming in. This is an active chat session here.
All right.
Again, Michael Donnelly, he says, good luck, Gunnar Katzmeyer, and all your teams. So Michael Donnelly is Gunnar's grandparents watching all the way down in southern Alabama. Thanks to the broadcast team from Evansville. We love it. So Gunnar's grandparents.
I wonder
That's
if
awesome.
they're near from Greenbow, Alabama.
Yeah, I think Gunnar mentioned something about that.
So thanks, Gunnar's grandparents, for chiming in and chatting with us. And then we have this Mary B-B again. Is that, do we know this?
Who could that be?
I think that might be my mom.
Yeah.
That might be
Pretty
Ricky
sure
and
she's
Charlie's
my
grandma.
neighbor.
Yeah. She likes to chime in a little bit.
Yeah, so she says, Rick and Mary watching from Evansville, cheering on the whole team, especially our grandsons Ricky and Charlie.
There you go. Well,
That's awesome.
She
Who
does a
both
good
had-
job IDing herself there
That's awesome.
for everyone to know. And
Who, by the way, both had a great weekend last weekend. And I tell you what, Charlie Braunschweig there put up a heck of a fight against the number 8 kid in the state. Saved a team point by stopping that 8 points being scored on. He stopped it at 7. You can hold the number 8 kid in the state to 7 points. That's a win. That's a team win.
absolutely, I got to tell you, the crowd is getting pretty full here. We're having quite a few people come in for senior night. That's really very exciting. That's awesome.
And this is actually for right now the JV are getting ready to wrestle. There's quite a few people in the stands for JV.
Outstanding.
Do we want to talk about a senior project? Do we want to talk? Did we get?
I'm looking at the time there.
Okay.
Producer to the stars, and
Okay.
I don't. I'd love to, but you know what? Let's just go into it.
So first we tell all of our listeners who haven't listened, all of our seniors do senior projects that have some sort of civil responsibility or giving back to the society in our local society here.
Graduation requirement here in Evansville and a lot of school districts. Obviously, we talked about Gunners at our last home duel.
Right.
This time we're going to be talking about Camden Staber and Balin Krull's senior project. And what they did was they did a dodgeball tournament. They organized this dodgeball tournament, and they were each able to donate for the proceeds of that tournament, involving concessions and entry fees and all of these wonderful things and donations. $1,000 each to
Wow.
multiple sclerosis and pancreatic cancer research in honor of both of their grandmothers, which is fantastic.
That's amazing. Hey, did they use wrenches when they were practicing? Because if you can
So,
dodge a wrench,
Well,
you can dodge a ball.
it's funny you mention that because the winning team was awarded a blue wrench. That's the championship trophy is the blue wrench. And Mike, I'm also not going to try to shock you here too much, but why don't you go ahead and guess who the winning team was comprised of? No, you don't get to look. You got to guess.
it got to be tall, lanky guys. Ricky Braunschweig, Charlie Braunschweig.
Well, I was looking more
Heiser.
general. The wrestlers.
Oh,
The wrestlers won. Okay, all right.
They got the moves.
Right. So there was a bunch of senior teams out there, and then there was this sort of wrestling team with freshmen and a couple kids.
Oh, so
and,
you're saying the whole school participated with this?
Anyone who wanted to be in it. We had there was parent teams, there was teams of parents and everything, and it's fantastic. But yes, ultimately the wrestlers won, and of course, no one up here in the crow's nest is surprised at that.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Not at all. So it looks like we're going to be jumping right into JV matches. We've got Brody Berg here of Turner and Nathan Garvoil ready to go. We've got the music down, and I think we're going to jump right into this. This is a 1-2-2, folks.
Here they are, checking at the head table and about to hit the center.
For Beloit Turner, we have Brody Berg, and for Evansville, Nathan Garvoil.
Okay,
All
here
right.
we go.
And we are away with our first action of the evening.
Okay, both wrestlers coming out of low stance, doing some hand fighting.
Both heavy on the head.
Boy, that's a mirror if I
Yeah,
haven't seen one.
cross wrist lock. Yeah.
Both on one knee, square stance. So for the folks watching back at home, you know, I've said this many times if you haven't watched any of our videos, but this hand fighting takes up a lot more energy than you'd expect. Okay, here's now in the front headlock with Nathan getting on that front headlock, looking for either a shuck by or spin around. We're gonna get the head in the hole. Yep, he's going for that near side cradle. When I say head in the hole, they're trying to get their head down into their
Gut.
yeah, their gut or
Rib cage.
right into the rib cage where you really
Yeah.
want it.
So it's a quick period, 1 minute, right? Because of the fact that Nathan will have a couple matches tonight. Turner's choice, they're going to defer. Evansville will also try to defer, which we can't do after a defer. And Nathan will take down.
Okay, so for those that are watching and don't know wrestling that much, the first point scored is very vital when it comes to overtime criteria. So it's smart for Nathan to go down. It gives him a good chance at getting that first point, which I think he's going to get right now. And he pushes him off the mat. He's going to go back down. I think he's going to get out if he gets back up that fast again. Brody working a leg here.
Nathan's in good position
Yep,
right
Nathan
here.
right
Was
there
able to
should get
turn
one.
into him, and there's the one. 1-0. Evansville on the board first here. We got about 1:35 left in the second.
Going back in for that head and hand control. Brody fighting that off. Kind of, it's kind of a mirrored technique for both of them. Looking to try to bring him down to a headlock, a front headlock, and then
You can see they have very similar wrestling techniques. Both want to be heavy on the head. Both want to get hand control from the neutral position.
there it is. This could be a point here. There could be a chance for Nathan to
that-
score here. Now he's got that front headlock in.
Seems to be the
Oh.
difference there.
There he's got the head there, and he got the near side
you
leg
go.
for a cradle. He's got it locked up. That should be two. There it is. Going to this. If he can get him to his back, this could be a 5-point move, putting him in sound control if he can get him over.
Yeah,
He's got to get his head in his side.
there.
There.
Lost the lock. Lost the lock.
So right now, they're fighting for control. He needs to get behind. There you go.
And, nice little sit there.
Right, Brody did a good job of breaking those hands.
Garvoil did a great job of following.
Yep.
I mean, that's what we talk about when you go with a single move on the bottom. You want to chain those together with 2, 3, 4 moves, because that's what it's going to take. And like there, he worked a couple sits, went to a stand up, and we got a stalling warning
green.
on Garvoil.
I think that just set the tone for the rest of the night. It was a quick stalling call for those who don't know. We got a stalling because we didn't bring him to the mat in an appropriate amount of time. Usually it's about 5 seconds.
Yeah, we're looking for a quick return there.
Okay, so score now 3-0 going into the third period.
Turner took down, which of course, you know, hoping to get in that same position he was before. Garvoil did a good job of flattening him out there, trying to dig an arm out.
He's trying to
Nice
get that
wrist
arm bar.
control on the far side.
So he's draping his arm over, kind of exposing himself. You need to be careful there. That was a good short sit to a head steal for Brody to get that escape.
Okay, 3-1, minute 30 left here in the match.
All right, so Brody working a Russian tie. Good counter, that Russian tie with that underhook. You hear that instruction coming from his coach there. Brody looking for an outside, and
That's going to be a
good
takedown.
counter by
That's just
Nathan.
I mean, that's a lot of speed there.
Yep, that was a good counter by Nathan. Felt that outside in single and just did that spin around.
Oh, there you go. Now you want to walk over the head here. See, they keep.
Here it comes. He's got it good, and he's got that far side arm, so this could be a pin right here.
He's counting it out.
This could be a pin. He needs to look up at the ceiling at this point. Oh,
Now you go with the half there on that side.
yep. He needs to get his hips higher. There it is.
There it is.
Reversed. Yep. Now he's got a reverse headlock.
Well, and he's going to get more back points here. We should be counting right there.
Well, they continue to have the back exposure, even though it was a different move, he still had the same back exposure, so you don't get extra points.
No,
for
he
that.
already awarded the 3.
Oh, that's true.
He already awarded the 3, which meant the lock was broke. So he should have been counting off more there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
All right, 8-1, a convincing win there by Garvoil. But yeah, once you throw that score out there,
Yeah, then it resets.
now we go.
It's
Now
in
we
that
go.
kind of that grade area.
All right, so now we'll go to Elijah Simplot for Turner and Van Davis, a senior from Evansville, 285-pound weight class. Again, Garvoil, one of our seniors, and then he'll have his his second match and the third JV match upon completion of the varsity duel.
Okay.
We got to see Van up in La Crosse. He was up there wrestling at Bi-States. A lot of fun. I tell you what, he put a really good kid on his back up there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, for those that are not familiar, heavyweight wrestling style is completely different from the match we just saw. You're gonna see a lot of movement on the head here, trying to get their weight down on top of their back to use that to their advantage. A lot of slide bys, a lot of underhooks. And these can be just nail biters. I mean, fun to the very end.
Well, but they could also completely change in a matter of seconds,
Right.
you know?
There it is. Good. Good using his weight to get down to his belly and then getting that just basic spin around to get the 2 points.
And this is going to be a regulation 2-2-2 match.
I think this is going to be it
Oh,
right here.
boy.
He dug out that wrist, put it in the hind pocket, and just used his chest as a shovel.
Van can just
He's
stay
a little
on board.
high. Yep, there he settled back. He needs to get chest on chest. There you go. Chest on chest.
Yeah, that
On his
should
toes.
be about
that's,
it.
That's pretty picture perfect right there.
Yep. And there we go with about a minute 10 in the first period.
Well, that was really good job of him digging out that hammerlock, putting it on his hind pocket, and then using his chest just to bowl him over. Great job.
I mean, the scoreboard says third period, but that was most definitely the first period.
Oh.
That was.
Yep.
Hey, I got one period up here.
Of course, on ours, yeah. And I think that's going to conclude JV for the time being. again, we'll have another one at 126 upon completion of the varsity duel. So there you go. I mean, that's kind of the way you want to start this off, right? Your JVs go out and sort of just set the tone.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So that's fantastic. All right, where did we leave off before that? You know, that's how the nature of this.
Well, we talked about the dodgeball. I
Yep,
think we
yep.
finished on the dodgeball, and the wrestling team won. That was pretty awesome, huh? There was a blue wrench trophy,
Yep.
and that's where we ended.
I know we already kind of covered what happened at Elkhorn. We did. What we didn't talk about is how well our JV wrestlers, how well they did to qualify to
That's
go to
right.
state. We actually had three wrestlers from our club actually qualify for the JV state. And for those who don't know, that's relatively new. It's been going on for a few years now, but it's really picking up steam.
I believe this is the third year, and
Yep.
they hold it up in Wausau, and that'll be on Saturday, January 22nd. And we will have Max Cather at 138 and Van Davis at 285, who were the champions of their brackets, and they will be heading up to Wausau along with Brad Bartz, who placed third. So it's first, second, and third qualified for the state, and very much looking forward to seeing those guys in action up there. I think that'll be awesome.
I can tell you this right now that that is a tough tournament. It's one division. That's it. So when you are the state champ, you are the JV state champ. There is no one else in your weight class. There's no Division 1, 2, and 3. It's just one division. And I tell you, if you're a state champ at the JV tournament, you're a pretty good wrestler. You could probably start on any other team. You probably have a state place winner ahead of you.
Well, I mean, right? That's, you know, old retired Evansville Public Works guy, Dave Wardenweiler, he said, you know, I was the second best wrestler in the state down in Monroe when he was a kid, and that's because, you know, he never got foot on the varsity mat because he was behind the champ every year.
Right.
Was at his weight, you know, and that's kind of how it goes, right? And he probably was,
Right.
because if you're wrestling with that kid, you kind of end up, you know, being as good as they are.
Yeah, if you want to be better wrestler, you pick the best. You pick the best wrestler in the room to practice with every single day. Looks like we're going into our senior night presentation here.
Yeah, and again, we don't really know how this works, but it looks like we've got a number of wrestlers holding gifts, and then I believe that they will be maybe announcing them. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Doug Schwen on this, and we
Yes.
believe he's got a mic
Yes,
for this. And when they start this whole presentation, we'll go to Doug and let him handle it. But yeah, so looks like we got a bunch of.
It looks like okay.
Coach.
The coach is gonna talk.
All right.
Maybe Jaden could get on the coach here a little bit, and then we're gonna have some wrestlers come up. I think maybe. Yeah, there you go, Jaden. We don't have the mic on coach, but maybe we can pick it up through our broadcast mics. So we got Coach Jared Meyer. Looks like he's.
Good evening, everybody. We're going to get started here with kind of our senior recognition. So, thank you all for coming. We have invite the seniors to come on out. We're going to line up on the front of that, and I'm going to say a little bit of information about each one. So, guys, together, come on out.
So there you go.
There you have it. Just like we said, these so impressive to see that many seniors out. I wrestled for a Division I Wisconsin high school team, and we did not any of our classes, any of the years I wrestled there,
No.
had that many seniors.
No. I was just up the road at Madison Memorial, and I don't think we had that many kids on the team.
Right.
So so there you go. No, we are really filling up now. We're bringing in the crowd. It's very exciting. We got a lot of kids flowing in. Speaking of high school, I believe I haven't seen it yet. It hasn't been confirmed, but I believe a couple of my old high school buddies were showing up tonight to cheer on the boys. And I think the last time they may have been in a gym for wrestling might have been cheering me on. No, I kid, because I know my buddy Pat Collins has got a kid wrestling for Oregon and doing real well up there. So, I hope they found the place. We'll see. Can't be too far away. I see Andy Lehman is in the crowd. I see the last year's coach, Andy Lehman, in here. He couldn't have missed this.
Well, yeah, because obviously he's got a connection with those seniors, and he spent a lot of time with them.
And I know Rob Castrone would have been here too. I believe his daughter's playing basketball over in Jefferson.
Yep. So speaking of teams, we also have, don't forget about our managers, Libby Crawl,
Absolutely.
Frankie Maynard, Savannah Schofield, Jillian Halsley, Justine Kilby. Excuse me?
No, go ahead,
Sorry.
go ahead. That's
all right.
that's
I'm trying to give some signals, but that's okay.
money in the bank.
We'll zoom in on our managers over there while we're chatting about them. They might not know. They're all looking the other way. I don't know.
That's
They-
all.
they don't-
That's all planned.
That's all
Are they
planned.
all looking the other way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now they're looking.
Yeah, Alina Alandrej. Hey, you can't forget her,
Right? And Brooklyn Elmer.
of course.
And we just want to say thank you to those managers. I tell you, all the stats, the videos, everything that they're doing down there, it's all important. It's all part of being part of the team, and the wrestlers use all that. Obviously, the coaches use the stats, and they put a lot of hard work cleaning the mats and doing all those things that really take away
Right.
take away those distractors.
Video, stats.
Yep.
How many things are they doing and helping out the coaches and helping out the wrestlers? And and it's all in a very supportive role, and just don't get enough recognition or attention. But I will tell you, had there been a senior in that group, and I don't believe there is, I think junior might be the oldest one, we would saw them up there as well. 'Cause
Absolutely.
They are absolutely part of this team.
I tell you, I've seen when I stop in and practice, they're there the whole time. And so it's dedication. It's not just something they do a little bit of. They're all in, just like the rest of
They
the
are
team.
part of the team. They are at the tournaments when we're in Fond du Lac wrestling for 14 hours. That's just part of the gig.
All right, so moving on here. Did we get our bell yet? Did we get our bell notification?
That's kind of a funny joke, but we don't really want a bell. I know Mike now might want a bell, and perhaps I've created a monster.
You have.
I think so.
Okay.
Well-
but that does remind us, hey, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the YouTube page, and metaphorically, John Fry will ring the bell.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding.
That's not metaphorically.
Oh. Well, I don't know. So we got a few more chats. See, these are subscribers. So you need to be able to subscribe to our channel so you can chat away here, and we got something happening. So you can chat away, and again, Scott Everson chimed in. He said this live stream is the best there is. Congrats on being nominated for Wisconsin Wrestling Online Fan Choice of Streaming Awards. Kudos to the hard work.
He got the nomination before us.
Wow.
He's congratulating us on being nominated for the Fans Choice Streaming Awards.
Right, so he got word of the nomination before us. That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Right.
Uh,
Well, because he is in the know.
He
Yeah.
is in the know, and so thanks Scott for giving us the shout out. Mike Donnelly again. Gunner's grandparents said, "Nice job, junior varsity." And we had Mike Maves chiming in and said, let's go Devils.
Thanks, Mike.
And hold on, I think we're going to go to that JV match before the duel. It
Right.
looks like we've got Sydney Andrews and Nathan Garvoil queued up and ready to go, so there must have been enough time in between the WIA minimum
15 minutes.
Yeah, minimum 15 minutes between matches. So here we go. And this will be a 1-2-2, as we mentioned earlier.
Beloit Turner, Sydney Andrews, and for Evansville, Nathan Garbo.
Okay, Sydney coming out with more of a staggered stance than the square stance. We'll see what she does with it. Nathan going right back after a heavy head again. Sydney changing levels there, looking for an opportunity. Coach is telling Nathan to come back to center.
And this is going to be a quick turn or a quick period, so you want to kind of get some movement going.
So Sydney kind of getting the aggressive portion, taking the stance to him, taking the ground, not giving it away. And that's what the coach is talking about. Hey, circle that back in. We got 15 seconds left in the period. It's a quick period. Kind of both wrestlers are being defensive at this point, not really going for a shot. 3 seconds.
So no score in the first period, and we'll go to the second. It looks like it's going to be Evansville's choice. He's going to take down.
Yeah, again, good choice. We want to win. We want to score that first point.
Yep.
You know, not only just for the overtime part, but the mental part, right? So I scored first. That comes. That's important. The mental part of this sport is very, very important.
That's right. I think we discussed all the math involved in that on Saturday, I believe.
Uh-oh. Going for banana splits.
I think we said 60% mental, another 60% physical, and then we threw in about 20-some% in there in preparation and whatnot.
Sydney got 2 bad
So-
points. But it looks like you're going to get if he can drive that ankle over,
Did she
he needs to pick up that ankle and drive it over the other one to get his 2.
Did she get 2 back points or 2
Yes,
takedown?
she got 2 back points. She started on top and hit him in a banana splits, believe it
Well,
or not.
but I didn't see a takedown call.
No, it was the end of the period. She started on top.
Gotcha.
And now that's going to be a reversal.
Right, there you go. So we're 2-2. We're tied up. Minute left. Second period.
Nathan needs to return to the mat.
Just got
Last match, he got dinged for stalling.
caution.
On
He
that.
got a caution on it. Yeah.
You have 51 seconds here to try to score a point from the top. You got to get some back points. You got to break her down. Get those hips to the mat. She's working 2-on-1. Sydney doing a good job at defending that.
About 30 seconds left here in the second period. We'd like to see
You know,
Nathan be able to break her down a little bit more so you can get a turning
she's
position.
kind of like that classic 2-foot stand-up where she's keeping her hips high and her head low, but that can open up some opportunities for Nathan for some turns.
Nathan almost had that arm bar in, so he's got to re-dig that back out. She fought well, extended that arm forward.
We're going to go into the second period here now.
Third
period, excuse
Yeah.
me. Tied.
Yep, and it's going to be Turner's choice. She is going to take down.
All right, now it's time to go to work. She's got that kind of short inside sit to a stand-up. Very effective. And
Get
then-
almost a standing switch kind of
yeah,
action there. Didn't
Yep.
have the leg, but yeah.
it's that cross back step. That works so good. See that a lot actually in college.
So Turner with an advantage, 3-2, minute 30 left in the final period. both on their feet. Yeah, now we want to see a little action, right?
Yeah, here we are at 1:15 left. Going for a double leg, but Sydney's able to sprawl back and looks like she's going to defend this off unless he can pick it through. Now he's in a front three-quarter Nelson, or front corner Nelson, excuse me. He needs to post a hand off her head, get it to the mat, and then back out. Instead, he switches off to a single. She's still working that front quarter Nelson. Typically, what you like to do is just reach up on the head, pull it off the back of your head, and post it on the mat and step back out and give yourself a better advantage.
So 45 seconds left at the reset.
He goes for an outside single, kind of half-heartedly. You gotta commit to that.
Little shot there, yeah.
Now she's on her flat feet. This could be an opportunity for him, kind of on her heels there.
Garboil going for hand control again. See, he's got a neck.
He's got to do something. We got 20 seconds left. He's got to go for it.
Yeah, he's down. We gotta get the takedown here.
There he goes for the inside single.
Now he's gotta suck it up.
You got to turn the corner. If he turns the corner, he just couldn't do it.
Keep her.
Can't. If she's trying to leave the mat, that's a point. That should be a point for stalling. But he gets the takedown. He gets the takedown and a warning for stalling because she was fleeing the mat. So we're up 4-3.
Okay. So, thank you for explaining that. One, because, and there it is. That's going to be the win, 4-3. We'll have to go back and look at that again on tape.
So,
it was, yeah.
So that's part of the new rule change. You can't be leaving the mat.
Right, and I understand that there would have been a point. The takedown was a little surprising.
Because he was pulling him off the mat. So if the move initiates on the mat and it carries over while she's trying to pull over, it's going to count for 2, and she's going to hit for stalling.
Well, there you go. If that's the new rule, that's the new rule. I've never seen it called like that yet this season, but
That's the way it's supposed to be called.
There we are. So we anticipate seeing the typical varsity warm-up before their duel, the way they kind of typically do it, but we'll see what's going on here. Everything was a little bit scrambled tonight with, right?
Right.
Senior night and everything else.
No, it was good to see Nathan pull out that win at the end. Both wrestlers, Sydney wrestling really well, countering just about everything Nathan's throwing at her.
Absolutely. I'm sure that's an individual we'll see at WIA Girls State.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think so too.
In the coming weeks.
Excuse me.
Okay, we got some time here. Could I? They're going to do the coin flip here. I'll chime in here. We've got some good information, some more chatting happening. Coach Chad Howlett with our football team. He's Coach Howlett saying, good luck to the seniors and all of Blue Devil wrestlers. So thanks, Coach Howlett.
Thanks, Chad.
And then also we have some good information here. Nick Lehman has chatted away here, and he is saying, as a side note of wrestling information, former Coach Lehman will be inducted into the Merrill Wrestling Hall of Fame this Thursday.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
Wow. That is former coach, longtime coach, Coach Andy Lehman will be inducted into the Merrill Wrestling Hall of Fame this Thursday. Congratulations, Coach Lehman.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Coach Lehman, who's done an excellent job over the years here with Evansville Wrestling, and just a wrestling guy through and through, right?
Oh, right, yeah, since for as long as I can remember him. It's just, hey, so what we had a couple of these wrestlers from Beloit fill out some information about themselves, and we like to read off some of their answers to these questionnaires that we send out to them. So for the wrestlers that have already wrestled, we had early up at 126, we have Brody Berg, Beloit Turner, freshman this year. He's been wrestling for 2 years. His favorite moment in sport, he just loves wrestling in general. That was his answer. His accolades, he's 13-3 on JV this season, so pretty good wrestler there at JV. Tonight, he said that tonight his Nana and aunt and uncle will all be watching him on the YouTube channel, so that's good. Hopefully they tuned in, and hopefully they are subscribing. His favorite food is steak. Favorite music is hip-hop. Favorite artist is Polo G.
Yeah, I think what we're going to do right now is see if we can't send Money in the Bank John Fry down to talk to Ronnie Davis, tonight's referee, and we're going to send him down and he likes to kind of take a family circus way of getting there.
Check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thumbs up. Okay.
Yeah, the thumbs up. Yep, gotta ask twice. We don't got the best production in the business for nothing, folks. We send our producer basically away from the booth, away from the sound, and we're gonna go. And Jaden, follow him. Do what you gotta do. Follow him.
He's gonna get a good interview with the ref. Okay.
Oh,
We don't have audio. We're gonna try
John?
to get his.
John. God bless America. John.
All right.
There you go, buddy.
There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, nice job.
Thumbs up. Okay. We're going to start over here. I'm here with tonight's referee, Rodney Davis. So he's been we've interviewed him a couple times here. One time with Jefferson. We're going to get him again here. So Rodney, thanks for joining us on the broadcast. And how long have you been involved with wrestling?
33 years.
33 years. And tell us a little with refereeing, and tell us a little story how you got involved with that.
So when I was a kid in high school, I actually got hurt. So I actually had an old gym teacher, and both in grade school and high school, they gave me a whistle. So actually I got into officiating that way, both wrestling, volleyball, and baseball.
Very good. That's awesome. Thank you. And we're going to have a little music here. So during our interview last time at Jefferson, Ronnie gave a speech to the wrestlers, talked about the weigh-in procedures, and then he ended his talk with the wrestlers about giving back to the sport and looking for more referees and umpires and that like. So I'd like to see if we can capture that again, and I think maybe you gave that same type of speech to these wrestlers here.
Every match, I try to each official is trying to encourage the young wrestlers to get into officiating, work with your grade schools, and go to little kids tournaments over the weekends, and just get into the activity of being an official. And with that, we're trying to mentor our parents to make sure that they are not going after the officials, and that would help us get more officials to do this sport and sports, all sports.
Awesome. Thanks, Rodney. Thank you for your time, and thanks for being here tonight. Back up to you guys.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for that, John. Very informative as per usual. Obviously, we've had the great opportunity to be able to talk with Rodney in the past at our Jefferson duel, and I mean, he comes in, he tells it like it is. He's one of the best officials in the business. He he's going to run a tight mat tonight.
And I like seeing Rodney out there.
Yeah, I mean,
I know what I'm getting when I see him.
And he encourages action on the mat, and that's what we want to see.
Well, I tell you, if you are a wrestler out there that's listening in right now, and you're not a ref, and you want to, I would like to encourage that as well. It's just that we don't have enough as is, and we need more refs. So if you,
and I mean, frankly, the ones we got are all getting old.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, as you heard, he's been doing it for 30 years, and we need more refs if we want this sport to go. So if you want to give back, you don't have time to coach, but maybe you have a couple hours on a Saturday or a Tuesday or a Thursday night. Go get yourself certified and start getting in. If you want, start at the kids tournament. They pay. I tell you, for our kids tournament, which is coming up January 23rd.
That's right.
We pay our refs that show up here that are certified.
We pay them very well.
Yes. They walk out of here with some money in their pocket.
They get more than a pulled pork sandwich, I'll tell you that.
And they give back to the sport. Speaking of our tournament is January 23rd. Usually here we got somewhere between 350, 400 kids coming to the tournament. We got raffle, 50-50 raffle. We got all sorts of good food. We're in and out. Wrestling starts around 9 and we're done around noon. Some are done before that. It's very efficient, well ran. We keep it down to, just 1 to 2 people in the corners. That's it. So it's a well ran tournament. People really enjoy coming here, and we encourage you guys to go online and get signed up at trackwrestling.com and join us here Sunday, January 23rd.
And just so everyone's aware at home, it looks like our starting weight tonight is going to be 132 pounds. I may have mentioned that earlier, but always good to mention that twice. So we anticipate throwing Wyatt Nelson out there. I anticipate seeing Justin Teague, from Turner. And here we go with our traditional introduction of the Evansville Varsity Wrestlers.
You should be seeing them coming out of their wrestling room here momentarily.
Running out in weight order. We've seen this warm up for years now in Evansville, and I got to tell you, I think the other teams, when they watch this, they're like, "Oh man, these guys mean business."
All right, this music, you know, it just gets you pumped. If you're not pumped up when you hear this music start, you're not alive. Okay, folks, so those of you who are new to wrestling, just want to point out, so this is not only an individual sport, it's a team sport. There are team points. So you get 3 points for a decision. A decision is a win with 1 to 7 points more than the opponent. There is a major, which is worth 4 points, 14 points, which is 8 to 14 points more than your opponent's score. And then there's a tech fall, which is 15 points more than your opponent has. And then, of course, the creme de la creme, it's what everybody wants, the pin or the fall.
Pin. You want that fall.
That's right. Everybody looking for that pin, and that gives us 16 points. And then
And I'll tell you what, the gifts that the seniors all got were a framed photo of a lot of their memories, and I bet you a lot of them were pictures of pins.
Oh, I bet they were.
Right?
Yeah, 'cause there's a lot of pins on this team. For match points, those that you don't know, a takedown's worth 2, escape's worth 1. A reversal's worth 2. That's if you're on the bottom, you can reverse over on your opponent's back for 2. And then near fall can be anywhere from 2 to 3 points. And then various penalties that can range from 1 to 2 points depending on how many. We're gonna do the national anthem.
Singing the Star Spangled Banner for us this evening is Evansville High School freshman Jillian Hosley.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, here we go with the starting.
Welcome to Evansville High School for tonight's Rock Valley Conference dual meet between the Trojans of Beloit Turner High School and your Evansville Blue Devils. Welcome and thank you for supporting Rock Valley Conference Athletics. It has been a long year without fans, and we are happy to have you back in attendance. The Rock Valley Conference takes pride in displaying positive sportsmanship on and off the mat. To maintain this standard, we ask all fans to remain positive towards our players, officials, and opponents. Please respect our official, as they are the reason that we are able to host this event. Remember that your actions are a reflection of yourself and your community. Please enjoy tonight's contest, and good luck to both teams. Go Trojans and go Blue Devils. And now introducing the starting matchups for tonight's meet. At 106 pounds, for Beloit Turner, Phoenix Villarreal. For Evansville, Blake Fry. At 113 pounds, for Beloit Turner, Braden Ward. For Evansville, Gunnar Katzenmeyer. At 120 pounds, for Beloit Turner, Zach Reese. For Evansville, Danny Heiser. At 126 pounds, for Beloit Turner, Mackay Ott. For Evansville, Camden Staver. At 132 pounds, for Beloit Turner, Seth Silvis. For Evansville, Wyatt Nelson. At 138 pounds, for Beloit Turner, Elijah Deaver. For Evansville, Caleb Miller. At 145 pounds, for Beloit Turner, Nate Pisani. For Evansville, Max Cather. At 152 pounds, for Beloit Turner, John Torsini. For Evansville, Lee Jorgensen. At 160 pounds, for Beloit Turner, Eric Halon. For Evansville, Ricky Braunschweig. At 170 pounds, for Beloit Turner, Carlos Ramirez. For Evansville, Charlie Braunschweig. At 182 pounds, Evansville's Owen Heiser receives a forfeit. At 195 pounds, for Beloit Turner, Cal Reese. For Evansville, Liam Spike. At 220 pounds, for Beloit Turner, Jackson Teague. For Evansville, Balin Kroll. At 285 pounds, for Beloit Turner, Tony Hamilton. For Evansville, Tucker Peterson. Beloit Turner is coached by Matt Reese, and Evansville is coached by Kent Weiler. And tonight's referee is Rodney Davis.
Okay, well, there you have it.
Yeah, a couple surprises there just in introductions. Not sure what's going on with Cal Reese. He's wrestled 182 all year, so who knows?
We'll see how that works out. I'm sure that some coaching, manipulation of the lineup to try to put the best wrestlers against us. Beloit's going for it tonight, so Evansville's really got to bring it, and we're going to see if the JV set the tone or not.
Well, Mike, you might be seeing something a little different than I, but. Well, we're going to start the action off at 132. And here we go. We got Wyatt Nelson from Evansville, and we got Seth Silvis, a senior from Turner. Wyatt's in on a quick leg.
Going for that high top or the trip. There it is.
Oop, wants to
work it out. Oop, you got to be careful. You got 2 takedown.
Boy, it went right to his back there. Not enough for a count.
Seth is a senior this year, and he took 3rd at regionals last year. He's got that arm bar. He's got to push that over the ear. Nope. Kind of wiry there for Seth, able to wriggle out of that arm bar. Looks like he's come back to the other side, though. He's going to want to work out towards the inner of the mat. Otherwise, he's going to come outside, not going to be able to score.
All right, Wyatt's still going to be up here. 43 seconds on the clock at the stoppage.
I think we cut him to get another takedown. We got plenty of time.
I've never heard you say that before. I'm pretty sure you say that every match.
Working a coffee grinder here. Switching back off to a hammerlock. And then
looks like
switch
he's-
to an arm bar. Trying to look for a double arm
I
bar.
think he's got both arms
Yep,
in.
double arm bar. Here we go. He's got to walk that up over the
He's gonna walk
shoulder.
over the head.
Boy,
Boy, this kid-
Seth is wiry.
He is flexible.
Yeah, and just
Oh, that's not
this
just.
could be it right here.
Oh yeah, there
You
we
got-
go.
You
Got him
got
to
short
turn.
time. If he can look up, he can get this pin. There you go. How is Seth not? That is
He's
some
just really, really flexible.
Gumby.
I don't
Gumby
know.
comes to mind.
Yeah, I don't know many kids that wouldn't be just flat on that. But Wyatt's going to pick up 3 back points, giving him a 5-0 advantage going into the second period. And I believe it's Evansville's call. We obviously got the odd matches, I guess.
Yep, we must have got the odd matches, so we're taken down right away. So 5-0, good first period. Here we go. Got an escape.
3 seconds to get out of that. So very good, quick stand-up by Nelson.
See another one of those high singles to a trip. That'd be really nice to see because he's got good potential to bring him right to his back. Get in a front headlock here. Looking to put his head in the hole. Get that
I think from
near
there,
cradle. There it is.
There again,
Near side cradle.
you're looking at, he had a, ankle pick to the, I mean, he had a lot of things to go to there.
Right. He's got to get his head back. Oh, no, he's trapped that near leg, which is really difficult to defend. And he's going to walk it right up to the head. This is
He just
One of the
really,
most
really lanky,
flexible-
wiry, flexible kids.
he's going to have to fold him in half. There's the pin right there.
He's getting the count.
Oh,
Oh, he's got that cradle in so tight. There's not many kids that can withstand that.
yeah, that is a heck
He's
of a
got
thing
that.
there.
That
There's the
kid's
pin.
leg was behind his head.
Yeah. That.
Well, there's a fall for Nelson in the second period with 50 seconds left over Silvis. Now doing team score up to, I believe, 6-0. For Evansville.
Next up, 138.
And so Caleb Miller was introduced. He'll walk over to the stand, and we're looking at Elijah Deaver from Turner, who's a junior. Caleb Miller, one of our seniors.
Right away, Miller's showing aggressiveness, like it.
He's got quick feet, quick hands. I mean, he comes out
I love it.
pouncing.
And taking ground and not letting it go. Look at him advance forward. Oh, just a little, get kind of caught flat-footed there, looking for like
He's got a
kind of
whizzer
hip
in.
toss, but
Still got the whizzer in, able
good
to stand
defense. Boy, that is a never say die right there. And get a takedown at the edge
up.
of
And
that.
he's getting back points.
Great fireman's carry, held on the arm, put him to his back. That's exactly what you'd be looking for out of a senior.
I mean, and again,
This could be a pin right here.
Whizzer's one of those moves. Your first move, you learn as a first, second, third grader, and it stays with you throughout wrestling.
It
is
is
fundamental.
It is so diverse. You can use it for defense. You can use it for offense. Use it to get yourself out of tight situations like we just saw. Now he's trying to come off the mat. He needs to bring him back on
Yeah,
to
don't
get
let
that
him.
pin.
Just keep your legs there.
There he is. He's pulling him back on the mat.
Caleb, know where your feet are, because once that foot leaves the mat, you're.
Coach is watching. The ref's watching that other foot. I think he's going to try pulling him back on. He's got to be careful there because he doesn't want to pull too tight because he get rolled through.
But both of Kayla's feet are still in, so you know it's one of those a little bit subjective. Although
Right.
thought it was supposed to be objective, but who
Yeah,
knows?
I think you got away with it a couple times. So
Well, yeah.
there's a give and
that's
take
true.
there. Miller just
So,
going right after it.
What have we been calling in that position all year
Oh,
long?
here comes a
Little-
half. This
little
could
wrist
be
and
it
a
right
half,
here.
Little wrist and a half.
Yep, wrist and a half. This could be it. Short time, 20 seconds.
That's
there
it
it is.
right there. Yeah.
Nice work by the senior.
So that should bring the score up to 12-0 Evansville.
Next up should be Nathan Pisani.
I believe that's correct, Nathan Pisani for Turner, and if we're going by the introductions, it should be Max Cather for Evansville.
So Evansville's got to present first. For those who don't know, it's a back and forth, and then the other coach can match or send their wrestler up the second. In a lot of time, coaches use that opportunity to manipulate their lineup. Looks like we're just going head to head here.
145 pounds, Triple A Turner, Nate Zani. For Evansville, Max Keeper.
Nathan going right after that front headlock on Max.
I think
Max
it's
getting heavy on the head. There's a front headlock. Looking for that near side cradle. He's got it hooked up. This could be two. He had it hooked up. That should have been two. Once you get that hooked up, that should have been two. I don't know. The ref saw that he had the leg, his hands locked. But typically, once you get that combination of a near side cradle, that's a 2-point takedown.
Right.
And he's going right back after the outside leg. Let's get back heavy on the head. There he goes. Yep, going for it.
So
Got kind of caught there, but he was
Max
able to
is
grab
giving
a leg.
up a little weight here in that position. It's tough when you're giving up a little bit of weight.
He's falling. He's staying good. He needs to turn that corner now.
So yeah, you just keep pushing there. Bulldoze him out of bounds if you have
Oh,
to.
looking for a Granby here, but his arm is on the wrong side of his leg. Good. You know, he was kind of in a bad position. I'm glad we got a restart on that.
Well, right, and I think that was Max, who I believe is only a sophomore, showing us, you know, his sort of wisdom on the mat.
Yeah.
That was excellent mat awareness.
Yes, realizing things weren't going quite his way, switching off to something that could potentially be a 5-point move. I think he needs to go back heavy on the head, get on that front headlock again. There he goes for a trip. Wow, we're seeing a lot of interesting stuff from the sophomore.
He bulldoze into him. Pisani with a great counter there. He's doing the right thing. Everyone's kind of doing the right thing here. Oh, and no, that's going to be the takedown with 28 seconds left.
My sophomore, you know, so him reaching in with his leg like that and getting that trip, that's good. Again, body awareness, understanding of wrestling.
And Pisani, a junior, so he'll be around next year again.
His parents are Dennis and Don Pisani. Hopefully they're listening. If they're not here.
Wonder if there's any relation with the. There was a Pisani who I believe was the president of the county board for many years. Probably, and I believe from down in the Beloit area. So probably
Maybe.
some relation there.
So Turner, speaking of Pisani, he took down. Working for that turn. You can see this.
Ooh, he's got. Gotta get his hips up. He's looking for that.
Looking for that tilt.
Yeah.
That armbar tilt. He's working for that suicide armbar tilt. He's almost got it. But now if he can come back the other way with it, here we go. Can he get him to collapse that shoulder? He's trying. I think that weight
He's
is
got it locked
working
in.
against him
He's
right
got
now.
it locked in very tight. But yeah, I think you're right.
With that submarine tilt or the suicide tilt, however you want to call it, taking that junior by surprise.
There's going to be the escape. with the turn in. So it's 3-0 Pisani in the second. About a minute 20 left in this period.
Got a little chat on the Max Cather.
Oh, go for a headlock. He misses it. Go ahead.
Just want to talk a little more about Max Cather. We got some chat going.
5-0 Pisani with another takedown. But go ahead, John. Just got to go. You got to roll. Just go.
Well, they're just asking about Max Cather here on the chat. He's a sophomore. He runs cross country. I think he did cross country this year. He performed well for us last year. And I know he's been in the club, and he does some extra wrestling outside the club as well. So
Yeah.
Hard worker.
Came through the club. Love seeing this sophomore doing the things he's doing. He's given up a lot of weight here, and I think he's going to get an escape here.
Got some hand control.
Look, now, Pisani's got to start working to the side. He's going to get hit with stalling here.
Well, you would think. Just kind of, and then not really working anything. Not really.
He's just sitting behind, yep.
Yeah, just kind of.
Holding out.
Well, it looks like he's trying to get a tilt, but.
He tried to get a tilt, but good awareness there by Max by rolling right through.
Yeah, so, okay, at the end of the second period, it's 5-0 Turner advantage. We'll go to the third.
Yeah, I think he needs to either go top or both up.
He's going to go top. So he's going to have to get that arm right away, and he's going to have to, guster up and pull a few extra pounds and tilt him over.
Third period, this is where your heart kind of, kicks in right here. Oh, look at this. Cradle from the top. Can he get it on the suicide cradle? He's going to go backwards with it or underneath.
Ooh.
Oh, and he slips off. Oh, but he's still in control. Oh, is this?
He's got an arm in there.
Is he going to scissor the head? Oh, he's got an arm. Yep, so that's legal. He can't figure for it, though. He's going to came out the back. Max still on top.
So now we got to do something. He's got a
like
leg
this is
in.
going to be potentially dangerous.
As soon as he lifts his arm, it should be.
Should be
right there.
now. Should be potentially dangerous. What is going on here?
I
Oh,
don't-
look at
I
here.
don't know.
Look at it. There should be bad points.
So we had one swipe
Oh.
there, but not enough to score. You need the 2 swipes for 2 points.
He's going for it here. Ugh. What? At some point you got to be wondering when he's going to get a stalling call off the bottom at this point, because really not working for an escape or to better his position.
No,
He's just letting moves happen, and he's just countering them.
just kind of handing out. Well, now he's standing up,
Oh,
and
yep. Oh, he's going for the.
you gotta pull that at the knee.
Oh.
He got himself in a little
Let's-
trouble
Let's
there.
get ourselves out of this. Got to get an arm through. He's got to get an arm through. Come on, Max. Get an arm through. There you go. There you go.
Fought through that. That's gonna bring the score to 10-0.
Like
Want
to
to
see
keep
him.
it here.
Get it. There you go. Get the 2 points. Be nice to see you get
Oh,
one.
that- What?
Well, he went for it. He was going for it to get a 5-point move, and it kind of
No.
backfired on him.
Oh, okay. So great job by Max there, avoiding the pin. 13. That's going to be a major. That's going to give Beloit 4
He was giving up.
points.
You said he was giving up 10
10
pounds.
10 pounds. Yeah.
So you could see it. He was giving up that weight, and I think that weight made all the difference in that match.
So at 152 pounds, we're going to see Lee Jorgensen, junior from Evansville, and we are going to see Jonathan Torsini, senior from Turner.
At 152 pounds, from Beloit, Turner, John Torsini. For Evansville, Lee Jorgensen.
John is one of the senior captains here. I think John's given up some, or I'm sorry, Lee's given up some weight to John here.
A little bit. Torsini in.
Good high
A
crotch
single,
to
yeah.
a takedown there.
He'll get 2, about a minute
Oh,
30
that's-
left in the first.
We just missed the locked hands on that. looking for that tilt. Just a
So that's kind of been the theme so far tonight out of both teams.
right, very similar styles. Looking for a ball and chain or armbar tilt or just a regular tilt. Oh,
Tilts galore.
tilts and cradles seem to be the mood, the match or the move of the day, move of the night. Oh, you got that outside. That arm, man, he just fell right into. That was a really good, smooth transition from Tazzini into that tilt. Did he get the two?
He did not. So the a little back and forth there, right? Wasn't stable on the back for more than 2 seconds, and I think that's the right call.
It's correctly pronounced Torzini. Sorry about that out there. To Carrie Torzini. That's the parent of Jonathan. I was looking for a Kelly here. That's a headlock with an arm bar, a headlock with a leg in, reverse leg in, I should say. So it's not a pinning move, that's just a back points move. So interesting he went for that. Now he's going for a near side cradle.
All right, after one, 5-0 advantage for Torsini of Turner. And Jorgensen's going to choose top. The Evansville team, I've seen more calling of the top position than I think I've ever really seen before.
Right.
Obviously, I always like taking bottom. I think there's an opportunity to score.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, it all depends on the situation in the match. And,
The matchup.
You get a 5-0 down. You're giving up a little weight. Maybe that's the way to go. And he's got him flattened out here, so
Yeah.
I got a little egg on my face, I guess.
Well, he went right after that coffee grinder. He almost had a hammer lock, but there he goes, working that ankle. He's a little high. I'd like to see his arm get back.
Ooh, sort of an over-the-top Granby, but Lee is able to stick with him and
Right.
follow through. And, a lot of newer wrestlers will panic in that position.
Right, yeah, and turn their back. Instead, he pushed him off and we'll be able to get back up to the top.
So
He needs to turn to the mat. You're going to get a stalling
Yeah.
call for that, yep.
so we know Rodney that's where he likes to call stalling.
Mm-hmm. He wants to see him turned into the mat. All right. So John gets an escape. Now we're looking at 6-0. About a minute left in the second period. Oh, opportunity there for an ankle pick, but Tarzini's going to get looking for that pass by.
but
Watch out for that Kelly again. It came out the back door for the 2 points.
yeah.
He's got that forearm trapped. No, he got it free. Now looking for a half of him. Oh, go over the inside switch.
Yeah,
Got him for
Torsini
that two
did
reversal.
a really good job there, kind of feeling where Jorgensen's body was moving behind him.
Yep.
And just kind of went and hip heisted away from that with that switch. So, all
Right.
right, so after two, we got 8-2 advantage Torsini out of Turner, and Torsini will choose down for the third period. So again, right now, 8-2, we're down by 6. Now we want to be cognizant of the match points and how that affects
Yep.
sort of the team points, right?
Right. So we want to be looking and then keeping an eye out for any opportunity for a pin. Like right now, this could be a to his back type thing where you could end up pinning him from behind. Right here.
Torsini's got a whizzer in.
Yep.
We've talked about that, and so
I'm surprised he even got an escape
yeah,
here. There you go.
there it is right there. Yeah. you know, it's just right. It's sort of like
Oh, here he is.
subjective.
Here it is. That shouldn't be 2 with back points.
And there's 2, so now we go to 9-4.
What a great move by Lee. Just feeling him out, what he had there, and just making a move up on his own. I love it. That was
Right.
great wrestling.
So I think what we're seeing here, you know, again, that about a minute left in the third.
Oh, there should be back points.
Oh. So Lee again, not panicking at all.
No,
And
yeah, doing a
Torsini's
great job.
kind of pulling these big sort of Granby roll type moves.
Looking
and,
for the 5.
right. And Jorgensen not even coming close to panicking.
Right.
Just cool, calm, collected. He's been like this all season.
Yeah. We're on the edge of the mat. You know, we need to try to do a wrestling move to roll him out and start this over again.
Well, we're down to about 35 seconds, and right now, you know, as far as the team points go, Lee's got us in a good position. And here we go. Oh,
That should be back points.
He's
This should be
crowding in
back
there,
points.
and they are. Yes.
This could be a pin here. That's what I was talking about earlier. Looking for those big opportunities. 16 seconds.
So he's going to get 2 there. It's 9-6 in the match. 9-6. We're down 3. There's 9 seconds. If Lee's got a big move, this is where you want to do it right now.
Oh, what a great ending, though.
Well, and Lee just comes out and takes the third period.
Right.
And this is a situation where in the second period, you know, it's looking like, you know, bonus points for Turner, right?
Right.
Lee comes out and takes the third period, and that's what you got to do in duels, and that's how you stay, you know, conference champions for
Exactly.
18 out of 20 years.
Instead of 4 points, now it's 3. And actually, he sent a message out there. Hey, you got to wrestle to the end against me, or you're going to pay for it. Here comes Ricky
That's
Braunschweig.
right.
All right, I'm looking forward to seeing this young man wrestle. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, this will be first of my sons. There you go, Ricky stalking as he does.
He's wrestling Eric Halen, who's a junior. Oh, there you go for it. Right into a cradle to a half Nelson. And this could be it right here. Ricky's got him in a really good position. He's lift that head, pull the fight out of him.
Kid's fighting him.
And he's going to squeeze that fight right out of him. There it is. There it is.
Yeah, I mean, right there, no.
Oh, what's going on here? We got blood? Someone's got blood. Who is it?
I don't know.
Bloody lip on Ricky. Oh, bloody nose. So match, Ricky come right out after it. Got that single leg switched off to a kind of a half cradle, and right into a half. Just
Yeah.
the type of flow wrestling we've been talking about all season. One move after another, thinking 3 or 4 moves and putting them all together to a pinning combination. We got any chats over there?
Well, no. Got Coach Maves. He's busy on the chat here. He's cheering for Max, and he's cheering for the General Lee as a future up-and-coming QB there, maybe, potentially. I don't know. We're not the coaches here of the football team, but somebody's rooting for him. So maybe do we want to talk about the podcast real quick?
Well, I'm more worried about them cutting the blood time.
Okay.
Because it looks like they're still in blood time. Typically, this would be cut.
Something's going on here with, yep.
Because Ricky doesn't have his headgear, or his headgear broke or something.
That they should stop the blood time because the blood stopped.
Always my kids breaking their equipment.
So, Eric Halen, his parents are Paul and Sarah. And funny enough, his favorite teacher is, I'm forced to say, my parents.
Well, they must be teachers. That's my guess.
So the blood time should be stopped. I'm curious why this is still rolling. Right, but the headgear doesn't, once the blood stops, that's when the blood time stops. You don't keep the blood time going. Cleanup afterwards doesn't count against your total blood time. So I'm curious on why this is still counting down.
Well, we do have a trainer here. SSM Health providing
Yeah.
training service.
Are they?
I think
That's
so.
Britton Straub. Is that right?
All right, here we go. All right, back on the action.
About a minute left in the period, first period. Braunschweig going right after that arm bar and far wrist. Good job at flattening him out. Oh, no, he's working that hammer lock. Working underneath, got 2-on-1 on the wrist. Halen is doing a good
Yeah,
job at
no,
countering what's going on underneath, but he's not
well-
looking for an escape that could get him in trouble with the stalling call. Braunschweig looking for some sort of turn here. Here we go. Looking for that. He's looking for that cross-face cradle. Now he's just going to flip him over.
Yeah, just muscle him.
8 seconds. Hasn't got points. I'm not seeing counting here.
I got a couple.
We got 2 points. Okay.
7-0 after 1.
Looks like Braunschweig's going down. Let's see if we can work from an escape here.
7-0 here at the start of the second period.
Going for that outside switch, beautifully executed from Braunschweig, and now he's going right after a turn, trying to sink in a half. Got that far wrist. He's got the half in. This could be it. Yep, he's got her over. This could be a pin right here.
Flat, yeah.
Hey, the half Nelson.
Yeah, wrist and a half, right?
One of the tightest pinning combinations you can put out there. The most basic move, one of the first things you get taught, and still one of the most devastating things you can do to another wrestler.
You got a wrist and a half, not a lot you can't do. All right, time for boy number 2. Team score 18-7 at this point.
This is Carlos Ramirez.
Yes, Carlos Ramirez, sophomore from Turner.
His nickname is Daddy Warbucks.
Okay.
Parents are Teresa and Ignuaro. Good inside single. He went to the outside and then switched to an inside. He's got defended by Carlos on that. No, back up and pairing. Getting heavy on the head. Outside single again. This time he's got it. Working up. Went to a double. Wow. Good work by Charlie. Here we go. Pushing him off. Making a statement right here. I like it. I like that.
Well, again, we just gotta right there. You're double under. Just
Here it is. This could be a pin right here. He's gonna switch off to a half. He's gonna drive this thing over. Digging it out. There you go. He's doing everything you should be doing.
Run it right over his ear.
He's keep working those legs. Keep pumping those legs.
Oh, don't give that up.
Well, he came back and got an arm bar. I think he's got to get a nice deep in arm. Oh, he's gonna stop it. Hand come up over the shoulder again towards the neck. That's gonna stop it every time. Braunschweig working that suicide tilt. He's got that wrist tight.
He's going for a butcher here, I think.
Yep. He's looking for that barbed wire, butcher, whatever we want to call it.
So I'd run that right underneath.
Now he's digging a half out.
There
This
you
could
go.
be it right here. He's got it in tight. This could be it.
Now you want to squeeze around that neck. Don't give him any.
Wow, that is. I'm impressed with Carlos getting out of that because he had it in tight. You gotta give that up to Carlos Ramirez. That was any other wrestler I think would have been pinned, but he really had some heart there. Carlos got a leg out on Braunschweig here. He's got to get his leg back and get back in control of this. We got 5 seconds left. This is going to take us into the
tight.
second period.
7-1 advantage. Turner's choice. Turner will defer.
I'm assuming we're going to go down or up, or down or both up.
I would think, yes. Braunschweig goes down.
Good outside switch by Braunschweig, just like his brother. In fact, it was about the same time.
Right.
Same period, about the same time. Same move. Wow. I wonder if they're related somehow.
Just a bit. So we got a 9-1 advantage Braunschweig, about 1:40 left here in the second period. And I'll remind you again, our team scored 18-7 thus far. Evansville with the advantage over Turner.
Charlie using his forehead to kind of get that head down, look for that half Nelson. He's got the far wrist. He switched sides. He's got the half Nelson again. Looks like brother. I think this is going to be it right here. Oh.
If you can.
Oh, and he switches back through on it, and he's got the head. He's got it in tight. Again.
And get another 3.
Ramirez
is
just
12-1.
fights off a tough pinning combination to survive it.
What's the old adage? If you can't get the fall, get the tech fall.
That's right.
That's right.
12-1. Here he's got another. Did he have the half in again? No, he was digging out a wrist. I just love the tenacity of Charlie tonight. Just pinning combination after pinning
So
combination.
he's got his foot locked, and I think
Oh.
if he can lock this up.
There he is. He's got the cradle.
Oh, you could have just pulled him back right there.
So
Is what you want to do. I think you're not. I don't know if you're in the right spot here.
yep, here we go.
Oh, has he got the spladle?
He's got the spladle. This is going to be a pin. He's got actually banana splits. There it is. Oh, he had it. Boy,
He's going to get 3 more.
Okay, so next time he turns him, he's got to pin him.
So it's 15-1 after 2 going into the third period. I'd let him up.
So if he lets him up, it's the end of the match. So he wants to turn him and pin him.
Yeah, I get that.
That's
Well, again, if you take him down to his back, you can go through the move, right?
right. And there it is.
There's the tech fall.
Boy, really like what I saw of Charlie tonight. Really aggressive. I mean, pinning combination after pinning combination, digging those out. And you just got to give it up to Ramirez, fighting off some very tough pinning combinations from Charlie.
Absolutely. And as we anticipate, Turner's not going to send out their 5th-ranked kid in the state at 182.
Really?
They're going to let Heiser get a forfeit. You know, I from my perspective, I got to question that move. I want my kids to face the best.
Yeah, you want to get your kids competition. I mean, the match is kind of out of hand at this point. I agree with you. I would want to get the best competition for my wrestler that I could. All right, so this is also Kyle Reese. He's a 22-pounder. He's a senior. He's also one of the team captains.
Well, again, we go back to Saturday at Elkhorn against DeForest. I mean, both of those coaches could have avoided the
Easily.
Hemauer-Heiser match, and no.
Nope.
They just wanted to go for it. And,
Yeah, absolutely.
you know, and those are 2 kids you're going to see on the podium at the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, you see him now or see him later, and you know what you have to work with And those opportunities, you want to take advantage every time you get a chance.
So we got a 29-7 advantage, Evansville over Turner here. And Liam is certainly no slouch. He's, I believe, well, I should have this information somewhere. You'd think I'd be, well, yeah, you stole it from me. That's where it is.
Oh, takedown by Liam. Look at there, first person to score.
15-8. Yeah.
We need to return him to the mat. He's got 5 seconds.
So Reese is going to get the escape. 2-1, 40 seconds left. Reese
Going
on the
for
leg.
a short drag on to try to get an ankle pick, but he missed it. And Liam puts him in a bad position here. I tell you, you can't underestimate Liam. He's a strong wrestler, and he will take advantage of your mistakes every time.
He's a strong kid.
He's gonna, I tell you,
Oh,
he's gonna make him
There's
pay
two.
for every single one of those.
so 3-2 Turner advantage.
He's looking for that turn, looking for that cheap tilt.
Oh, Liam's just got to keep his hip down here and get his hand back.
All right. So Reese defers, we're going down. Try to score some points for the bottom. Right off the bat, working the hands. If he can get that leg down. Reese doing a good job. He's doing a little dump there. Nice short sit to get that body separation, but he has to add that second move on there. Oh, watch out for the elevator.
Now this is where you can get a whizzer in.
If he can
to
hit him with an
defend this.
elevator here.
So, you know, when you got that leg up, you can get that whizzer in, and we used to call it the old can opener. Push down on the thigh, you're out of the lock.
There's another move where you call it a can opener, and you're just falling back on your butt. You're holding onto the head with a reverse
Right,
headlock
yeah.
straight to their back. And he's going for this tilt. You got a falling armbar tilt.
Liam's going to make sure he doesn't just lay on his back here trying to get hand control, because that's one of those tilts where you cannot realize
Right.
you're pinned when you know.
Yep.
It's,
Yeah, it's a
sort of
dangerous
deceptive,
position.
yeah.
That score's 2-6.
Turner advantage, a minute left, second period. And now Liam in this position is going to want to get hand control, pop up, and sort of look for that reversal. Oh, arms, he's got the arm. Liam, get that left arm back there. Nothing, no score there, 35 seconds.
Liam doing a good job at defending against a lot of different turning moves from Reese. But we're working this guy out here. He's got that armbar tilt locked up again. He's looking to turn him. But we're going to run out of time on this period. So Reese right back to the center, chooses down, and he's ready to go.
Up quick on a stand-up. Liam returns him as
Looking
quick.
for that falling switch. Wasn't able to get it, but he gets the escape.
So we got
Good execution on a duck under on that.
7-2 advantage and then 9-2 advantage by virtue of the takedown there by Reese. 7-point lead, a minute 40 left in the third match.
Oh, this is Liam got caught in this in the half Nelson here. This is not looking good. He needs to get that arm through. There you go. Good job at Liam. Never say die attitude. And then Reese going straight to a Turk. He's just punishing Liam. Boy, that's tough wrestling.
There's no back points though.
Good job. Well,
Oh,
he
did
got,
he get 3?
He got the
All
3.
right. 12-2.
I didn't see the count
minute
either.
left. I didn't see that count.
But, you know.
Maybe it was quick right away at the beginning.
The fact that we were wondering kind of justifies it.
Yeah.
I don't see any count. Oh, yeah, that'll get you potentially dangerous every time. No doubt, Reese is a great wrestler. Gets some great moves here in this third period. I would love to have saw the Heiser Reese match. That would have been I think that would have been a great match.
I think everybody would like to have seen that. But we didn't see it, and it wasn't our call.
You know, working back to those tilts. Score is 2-12. Let's see if we can ground this out and not give up the tech fall. And again, a team win versus an individual loss. No, fight it. Yeah, there you go. Good job. That's okay.
So, I mean, even in this position, it's really hard to pin someone with that Turk.
But he's got that elbow. This is in a bad position for Liam. He needs to get his arm back through again. Good
And he
job,
did.
Liam.
And there you go.
Good job, Liam.
So that'll just be a major.
Yep, that's a major versus a tech fall. That's another team point we saved because of Hart. That's just good wrestling. You know, a lesser wrestler and not as a good teammate would have just gave that up. So good job on Liam.
I think now we go to 220. Anticipate seeing Balin Crawl here from Evansville, and I believe Jackson Teague from Turner. Jackson is a sophomore.
Yep.
And he's got a nice little mustache he's starting there.
Shout out to his parents, Jamie Riberich. Balin going right after. That should be a point.
Yeah,
Or not a point, but that should be a stalling call.
should be a warning on the stalling
Yep.
under the new rules.
That should have been, absolutely. But Balin going right after it. Love it. Love the aggressiveness. Should see a 2 points here if he can keep the arm.
Well, Teague did a good job of blocking the hip
He's going to lift that
for
ankle.
the turnaround.
Yep. He's going to lift
So
that hip
Balin's
up over.
going to want to make sure he's not going on his knees and making Teague carry all his weight.
There you go.
Then you bulldoze right into him.
Yep.
Right into him.
Just bowls him over like a bulldozer. Still got that arm. Got in the back points. You can
Not just get the
outside.
half right now. See, you're a little backwards here.
He's going to put a Turk in here. Yep, he's got a Turk.
Yeah, but you know you got to hold on to that. So there was a half open there again.
Right, yep.
Right. We always go back to that half. Chicken wings sticking up.
Oh, he's a little high. I don't like how his elbow's up there. We need to get that arm out. Yep, he needs to turn around.
Just keep making him carry your weight here. You got 43 seconds.
Pull it over.
Oh, don't do that. Do not do that. Yeah, you know,
He's got to get his arm through.
Balin just got himself out of position there.
Yeah, it just takes a split second. And
Get out of that, Balin.
come on, get out of there, Balin. Get your arm out. He's got to get his arm through. There he is. He's got his arm through.
Get
There you
out
go.
of that, Balin.
Come on. Good fight. Good fight by Balin.
All right, so good news is, Balin, you're only down a point there, right? You got
Right.
2 seconds. Gather yourself. All right, here we go.
He wants to go both up. Yep. Yep. Now let's see if the ref can make them wrestle in the middle. Oh, going for the shot. Surprised, because that didn't work for him the last time.
Got to circle in there, Balin.
Yep.
Minute 48 at the stoppage.
He's going for that underhook and heavy on the head. There it is. Well, how many times have we said that, you know, upper body's not where you want to be with Balin?
Right. So we gotta push the pace here a little bit. Kind of looks like maybe.
Yeah, get
Maybe
heavy
we're-
on the head, bring him down underneath, and get your weight on him. Get that spin around. You can hear the coach saying, get a snap in. They want Balin to get that head down. But he's pushed him off. That should be, that should have been a caution.
Circle. What are you doing? You don't want to stand up here, right?
Right, yep. Hey, he's been walking him off the mat. This will be the third time he walks him off the mat. He did a good job parrying in there this time. There it is. There's that snap down. Now bring him to the mat. There you go. Good job. Good job by Balin right there. Good snap down and spin. Take back
All right.
the lead.
Yeah, 6-5 now.
14
Crawl
seconds.
up on Teague.
Now, he needs to stay in good position behind the elbows. He's got too high again.
Yeah, no, he's got it locked up.
There's 5 seconds left.
Keep her locked.
He's got a little worried. You got to stay back behind those elbows and your hips back behind his hips.
So yeah, Teague's kind of feeling it. That's the second period in a row where Balin's got a little high.
He just let him go. Score's tied 6-6.
Tie ball game. Well,
This is
again,
where he wants to be.
I really like that call.
I think that's the best call you could do. Oh. Uh-oh.
All right, so Teague with the takedown. 8-6 advantage Turner.
It's time to go to work
Balin
here.
wants to get his head up. Hand control. Might be looking for. Teague's got that ankle trapped.
Looking for that. I think he's
On
looking
his
for a
near
wrist roll
side.
here. I think he's trying to set up a wrist roll.
Trying, but he's running out of real estate.
He's got it. Yeah, we're on the edge. We're going to have to start this thing over again. Team score 29-11. It's a big match.
So we want head up, maybe looking for a sit.
Yeah, he needs to just look for a regular old stand-up, get a point, and then get that takedown again.
So we gotta start thinking about doing something because we know
We're
once we
running
get to
out of
these
time.
heavier weights,
Yep,
you know, these moves don't just come quick,
right,
right? It takes a lot of setup.
yep. Here it is.
All right, less than 30 seconds left.
Jackson looking for that.
Let's dig something out here.
Jackson's working on those arms. Balin's still looking for that wrist roll. We're gonna run out of time.
Yeah, so that's going to be a big win for the sophomore over the ranked senior Crawl, 8-6. Team points 29-14 after that match. Advantage Evansville. Now we go to, I believe, Anthony Hamilton, sophomore from Turner at heavyweight, and we're going to be sending Tucker Peterson out, junior.
Shout out to Anthony's parents, Clay and Lisa Hamilton. By the way, his favorite music is rock.
Rock?
Rock.
Rock. All right. Doesn't even need the roll.
Nope,
Just likes the
just
rock.
rock.
Just rock. No roll.
Now, heavyweight's going after that, looking for that head control. Both of them being really aggressive after it.
Tucker's another guy who had a great opportunity Saturday in Elkhorn. Goes 3-1 at the Elkhorn duels. Just you know, you get those opportunities because of whatever reason. You know, with your other guy Cutter, who's a senior, who's a very good wrestler.
Oh,
and
good. Come behind. Good duck under to back.
And you
Working
just-
that half.
you got to take your opportunities, right?
I think he's gonna turn him here. He's in good position. Minute 15 left.
Stay off your knees. Keep that half in there. Push. Yep, there you go.
Bring that
Tucker,
arm out.
Push that arm forward. Push his arm. There you go. Dig it. Sink it deep. Sink it deep. There you go. Just chest to chest. Boy, he's fighting. You know, you don't usually see heavyweights fight like that, but you got to give Hamilton a lot of credit here.
Yeah, you do.
He is fighting.
Tough.
A lot of, you know, the heavyweight
He's got to lift his head up to take away that fight.
heavyweight division, a lot of times it's almost like Battle of the Turtles, right? Whoever gets the other one on their back first kind of wins.
Right. No,
You know?
it's hard to get. It's a lot of weight. I mean, if I had 285 pounds on me, it'd be hard to get the weight off of me as well.
Right?
I mean, no matter how good shape you're in.
There we
it
go.
is.
Nice job by Tucker, taking full advantage.
Boy, it was a great duck hunter spin around and going right after that half Nelson. Show a lot of maturity there.
And so we got, I believe, 4 matches left. 4 matches left. We're 10 in, 4 matches left. Advantage 35-14 Evansville. So I'm doing my math here. 6 times 4 is 24. I mean, if they pin out,
Right, yep.
Turner's still in this, is what
Absolutely.
I'm saying.
Yep,
It isn't over yet.
yep. It's Fry going after it. That's
And we got
Phoenix. Fry going take down.
Blake
Taking
Fry,
down Villarreal.
sophomore with Phoenix Villarreal from
Right to the half.
Turner,
Going for that pin.
and Fry up 2-0.
Now,
About a minute 30 left in the
unfortunately,
first period.
Blake didn't get any matches last week, so he's chomping at the bit
Well,
here.
it wasn't. He didn't. It's not like he didn't get his hand raised.
Yeah, he's still undefeated.
Well,
There's just not a lot of 106 pounders out in the state. So I'm sure Money in the Bank's just happy to see him wrestle.
Yeah, you know, I would. Here's a front three-quarters stack. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Good job.
Nice.
Going for the power move.
Dad, you hear Dad say nice over there.
Way to
He's got to
go.
chime in. Got to chime in for the kiddo.
Medium fry.
That's right.
Nice job, Blake.
Well, we just like seeing anytime Blake gets to actually wrestle.
That's right.
You know, I honestly, I think it's time for Wisconsin to kind of follow suit with Minnesota and start considering those 7th and 8th graders to come up and wrestle those lower weights.
I mean, if you're going to keep having 106, it's
Yeah.
something to think about, right?
I mean, there's no reason not
All right,
to. I
sorry.
really don't. It's been proven for
So here we go.
20 years now. with them.
113, one of our seniors, Gunnar Katzenmeyer, and then Braden Ward, a freshman for Turner. 41-14, advantage Evansville. The duel is out of reach, but that doesn't mean we're not going to see some fireworks here out of Turner.
Oh yeah. So, good hip over there with the wizard from Gunner.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys can
Gunner.
take shots on Gunner. It's just a matter of whether you can actually convert on the shots, right?
Right. Hey,
All right. I was so busy on medium fry there. Who do we have wrestling? I'm sorry for
This is Braden Ward
Ward.
out of Turner.
Braden's Brayden.
He knows.
I know. He's probably got
Gunner.
Gunner with the outside single and capitalizes.
Oh, could have had him on his back there. Ward smartly
Springs-
rolls out of that.
I think we're going to see him cut him. Yeah, maybe not.
No.
Now he's looking for that turn again.
Yeah, you know, a lot of these guys like to see the turns. They like to see the tilts. Back points. It's almost like every year there's sort of a new hip thing, and
Right.
now like it's tilts, right?
Right, yeah.
Everyone's into tilts now, and I mean, I'm old-fashioned. I like to see a couple 2-3 takedowns and a wrist and a half.
Right. I'll be honest with you. I was the technician, and I tilted, tilt left, tilt right, tilt left, tilt right, tech fall,
Yeah,
walk off the mat.
I was surprised. Yeah, it was more brawler, snap and fake half, hard crossface cradle.
Yeah. That's about right.
Nothing's changed. I was waiting for you to say.
Yeah, and it's about right. Like I said, it's about right.
About 10 seconds left here in the first period. Ward to his feet.
I'm sure they're cheering in Alabama there for Gunner.
Greenbow.
Maybe it's either Greenbow or Okalaka, one or the other.
Hokalaka?
Okalaka, Alabama. Yeah. been
Southern
there.
Alabama. Michael Donnelly. Gunner's grandparents watching live on YouTube here, the Evansville channel.
Like I said, we're worldwide.
Worldwide.
They're cheering loud in Alabama for Gunner.
Well, hopefully Gunner doesn't disappoint and throws a good 6 points up on the. Oh,
Potentially dangerous
So
on
he
a
left-
slam.
yep, can't. You have to be able to control him to the mat, and that.
Yeah, obviously wasn't in control there at the end.
That was more of a freestyle move, or a Greco. Gunner looking for the escape here for the falling switch, or just an inside turn. There it is.
Here we got
Just
the
kind of a falling switch.
And we're up 4-0.
And here he is going to work. Working for a spiral ride here. You know, both these teams have that same tilt, so, you know, it might be wise
Yeah.
to switch off to something different because they're seeing it in practice every day.
It sure seems like they both kind of have that 2-on-1 sort of submarine, suicide, whatever you want to call it.
Armbar tilts.
Yeah. Very, very similar toolbox we're seeing from these two teams.
Here we go. Gunner's going to make him pay. He's going to let him go, but he's going to make him pay. There you go.
Little hard cut. So 4-1. Gunner, about 50 seconds left here in the second. He's in on a leg.
Good
and
outside
he'll-
single, turn the corner again, reach up.
And just keep going. Yep.
It's
Push,
like,
bulldoze over.
A little bit of a tech, you know, that's putting on a clinic.
And coach is telling him to go again.
Let him make him pay. Yep, there you go, smart.
Now go get that takedown. 6-2.
Looking for that head steal.
Yeah,
But,
you're not going to get.
I think
you
what's
know,
happening now is Brain's getting frustrated, and then those type of, I wouldn't say desperation, but definitely a frustration move.
Well, I mean, when you're pulling in the second period, it's a little more frustration. When you're pulling in the third period and down, it's a little more desperation.
Right, yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Especially if you're getting cut.
Right.
And getting cut hard. Here's a half.
Yeah, just ran out of clock.
Gunner in with a vicious half there.
Ran out of clock. Turner's going to take down.
I think that was a mistake.
Yep.
I would not have
Let-
gone down. He's going to let him up.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, the takedown's working, right?
I think this could end up. Yeah. All right. So now
So
Gunner's really put a number on him now, and I think this is just a matter of time until he finds that right pinning combination. Hopefully, he doesn't run up the score to the point where he tech falls him.
well, and at this point, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I like to see pins.
Well, of course, you know they're. But here's the thing, you know, pins are kind of sort of
Another
tyrannical,
takedown.
right?
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Tech falls are kind of democracy. Everybody gets to see a little bit more, right? Right? See some blue collar. Let's see some work.
Oh, Got a nice half in. Oh,
They are wiry down at 113.
he's got that far.
Yeah, that he's not. Yeah, that should be about it right there. I'm
Yeah,
not-
this should be. This could be it. He's got to lift the head.
yeah, maybe just stick that arm,
There you
just
go.
kind of flex it out
He's
to the
doing
back
everything
of the head.
right.
And there it is.
Perfect. Everything right. Lift the head, chin the shoulder. Couldn't ask for any more. Good work, Gunner.
Okay, so 2 more matches, right? Danny Heiser and Camden Staver coming up. 47-14 advantage, Evansville.
That was a loud cheer from the bottom of Alabama, 7 miles from Florida line, about
course.
north of Panama City Beach.
Is that by Mobile?
That was a loud cheer from down there.
Okay. Well, we heard it all the way up here.
Yes.
Was it in Shrimping Country?
I think so. I'm trying to. I've been in service for a long time. I've been down by Alabama multiple times. Just naming all the random towns, cities
So,
I've been down there.
Who do we have wrestling here?
Danny Heiser in on the
Nice,
leg, and we got
nice.
Zach Reese from Turner.
That was a nice single leg
at
to a dump.
120, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. I have never in my life seen a freshman get in on a leg, get so close to a leg like Danny has
Yep.
ever before. It's unbelievably masterful what he does on a mat with takedowns.
Yeah.
And then he's got this full toolbox of tilts and all these wonderful things. I mean, he's wrestling at a very, very, very high level that you don't typically see out of a freshman.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. So now he's looking for an armbar tilt. He's got the ball and chain and looking for an armbar tilt, but he comes into the near side armbar.
So
And then look at that.
Zach
So
Reese, a sophomore, fights that off, and then Danny immediately in on a
this is
cradle.
gonna be it right here. He's got to be an inch off the mat.
Yeah,
So he went from a far armbar, near armbar, off the ball and chain to a cradle, all in within about.
and I'm pretty
7
sure
seconds.
he went to the far side for that.
Yeah,
Right. So, yeah, not a lot of kids are hitting that move.
not freshmen.
No.
Not a lot of freshmen. So it's fun to watch.
And there
Oh,
he is, another tilt, 7-0. Heiser, 30 seconds left here, and he'll have. There's 3 more back points.
right to the half. This could be it right here.
3 more back points there, just sitting in the back pocket.
Now he's looking at it. He needs to get his head up and not look at the pin. There he's got his arm posted. That's good to give himself a.
Help him settle back. That's ooh.
What? Reese is just fighting it off.
Yeah, and doing a really good job of fighting it off. So there'll be the 3, kind of from the tilt and the half, because it was so quick.
Right.
Wasn't 2 separate moves technically. 10-0. Heiser advantage going into the second period. I think
He went down.
our home clock says 4th period, but it's supposed to be 2nd period.
Well, it's 8th period now. They keep going up. Oh, going for the outside switch and
Just sticks with it. Gets his
And executes it.
2. 12-0. Very quick.
all right, Heiser going right back at it. Reese is trying to kind of belly out more of a freestyle attempt here, but that's Heiser got nothing to do with that. He's got the arm, had the far arm bar, working a half now again, and a wrist, just a regular half and
and
wrist.
it's right over the head, like you're supposed to do it.
Yep.
I mean, it's pretty tight.
Good here is scoop the head with your leg, lift it if you can. There you go.
And it's pretty funny listening to Coach Weiler.
Dug in that half. Now he's got the inside cradle there with a half.
So Reese is just fighting like a dog there.
So this is gonna be it.
So
He's got
that's the tech 15-0, and that came with about 2:05 into the match, or 3:05, excuse me, into the match.
we should bring up to our last match with Camden, the senior.
Yeah, so here we should be seeing Makai Ott from Turner, a senior, and Cam Staver, our senior. from
Kai's
Evansville.
one of
This
the captains for Turner.
52-14 team score. Evansville on top.
All right, Camden. Well, it's kind of fitting. Senior night, finishing up on a senior. 2 seniors. All right, great outside single right away. Bring it up for a trip for his 2. Now we're going to let him go.
Hard cut. 2-0 or
Well-
2-1. Now after the
Camden came to
give and
work.
escape.
Nice outside single again. All right. I think we're going to see him cut him again.
Just a quick chat here. Dan Papadakis called in or
Hey.
chatted in. Nice to hear from him. He's over in Ohio, I think.
That's right. All over the continental United States and international waters. We've got fans of Evansville Wrestling chiming in, and
Good to hear from you, Dan Papadakis, a former Demon wrestler.
Oh, got the.
With,
so it should be another takedown, right? So
No, he was on the top, so
Josh Papadakis,
No,
a
no.
former Demon
the
wrestler.
score
that
should
is.
be 4
No.
to 1 right now.
right. That's
plus
what I'm
the
saying.
3.
Yeah, right. So there's the. I think John Rasmussen's got to get that score going a little bit. So it should be 7-1 7-1 is what the score should be.
Yeah, right now the score is showing 5-1, but it is 7-1, not 7-2.
No, I got it right. It's right over here.
Our scoreboard is right. I'm speaking for the home scoreboard that
Our viewers
Yes,
are.
our viewers can see the 7-1.
Yeah,
but for here, if you on the home clocks, it's showing
yep
5-1. There they fixed
there
it.
we go.
Nice, another inside single. He's going for a dump, and he gets it. 9-1. Camden really just kind of taking over this match.
Yeah, just-
kind of scoring at will. Should be actually 9-2 because he cut him twice.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you're right. You're right. So yeah, whatever.
What do you got over there, John?
Right now I've got 9-1, but I'm following suit a
Yeah,
little bit.
it's 9-2. It's 9-2.
Okay. We're gonna
Couple escapes.
We're gonna update the period. We're gonna go to for second period.
Yeah.
I tell you, I like Rodney doing a great job tonight, but let's be assertive
Yeah, there
with
we go.
that scoring, right?
There we go. 9-2. We're good.
He,
Okay,
Nine,
so now
9-3 now.
Okay.
Camden says, you know what? I'm not wrestling. I'm just going to let him go, and I'm going to take him down again.
Yeah. Well,
Camden working that inside block, that thigh block. He's got to get his
right
arm
here,
free.
yep,
There it is.
There
This
you
could
go.
be a takedown
and
right
then you
here.
Just get behind and lickety split.
He's got to return to the mat to get his 2. There you go. Here's his 2.
So 11-3 with a little less than a minute 30 left in the second period, and he's getting some back points here.
He didn't get the full count, so he should only get
He got
2.
2. Yep. 13-3, 10-point advantage, Staver over Ott. About a minute left here in the second period. Camden's going to pull him back again in a cradle.
He needs to capture that far leg and just put that in tight, and then put his
I'll tell you
head in
what.
his temple.
After watching his older brother, Adam Staver Jr. wrestle, Adam and Camden, they're cradlers.
Yep. He's got his head.
And
The side of his head should put his knee
Brandon-
in his side.
Brandon, the younger boy, wrestled up at the duels at Madison on Sunday. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that was neat.
They ran a youth duel before the Badgers up there on Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And I believe he's a 7th grader,
7th grader, correct.
and I think he likes cradling as well. I think it runs in the family.
It's a cradling family.
From cradle to cradle.
Yeah, there you go.
Here we go.
I don't know, some
There's
of
gonna
these
be more back points.
some of
This
these-
could be it.
dad jokes even make me cringe a little bit, but
He's gonna get 2 there.
We're having fun up here.
Did he get all of them?
What do we got going on here? 6.
Okay, 2.
So that's
18-3.
it. Yep, 18-3. That's the tech.
And that is the match. We're looking at 58 to 14, 57. Yep, 57 to 14 final score. Man, for the
It's a pretty decisive win. I mean, here's the deal.
I think we
You
made a
got-
statement here tonight.
Yeah, that's a statement when, this is Turner's a team that I think a lot of people were thinking, hey, this is the team that's got a shot,
Right.
right? And Evansville kind of said no.
Well, right. I think Evansville made the statement, hey, the Rock Valley Championship comes through Evansville. So if you want it, you're going to have to come get it.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Right. Yep.
Right. So we saw a lot of great wrestling tonight.
Yeah, can we do some, we got Joe, before you wrap this thing up here, Joe A. Joe A says, thanks, nice production. Michael Donnelly again, so that's Michael and Jackie Donnelly from Gunner's grandparents watching. Thanks for watching here. Do we have any last minute bullets? Did we want to just touch on that podcast?
Yeah, we encourage all of the Evansville wrestling fans to go to Wisconsin WIWrestling.com online for the Wisconsin Wrestler podcast. Steve Lurquin and Teague Fenwick, they do a great job over there.
We met Steve on Saturday.
Yeah, well, we'd met him before.
Oh, we met him before. Yes,
in
I'm sorry.
lacrosse,
Yes,
yeah. So we didn't meet him for the first time on Saturday. We saw him again.
Again, yes, thank you for
Yeah,
playing.
and talk to him, and he's a great guy. Obviously, just a big wrestling fan, and they do a wonderful job. Hope they'll watch this broadcast and see what I would like to think is a statement dual win for Evansville, and hopefully that maybe goes into the minds of the committee that puts together those team rankings.
Yep.
Yeah, so for those Evansville fans, find that podcast. Steve gave us a little shout out and kudos on the podcast for the Evansville Wrestling YouTube channel. So find that podcast. It's right away at the beginning of the podcast. Listen it up. And thanks, Steve and Teague, for your efforts of promoting the sport here in the state of Wisconsin.
Yeah, and so with that being said, I think it's time to wrap her up. It's a school night, as everyone knows. We just want to thank everyone at home and around the country and the world for listening. We want to really thank you for listening tonight, especially tonight with our seniors and senior night. And congratulations to Gunnar Katzenmeyer and Nathan Garvoil and Camden Staver, Caleb Miller, Ricky Braunschweig, Timmy Schmolt, Liam Spike, Balin Kroll, Van Davis, and Cutter Lane on tremendous careers, and really all the joy that you've given not only us as fans, but all the family and friends out there that are watching this broadcast. And on behalf of John Fry, Jaden Ethan, the Major, Mike Olson, this is Mason Braunschweig. We're signing out, and we'll see you next for sure. Edgerton home dual meet on the 27th, I believe. Is that right,
On
Monty?
the broadcast.
Yeah,
yes.
broadcast.
On the broadcast, yes.
So thank you much, folks. Have a great evening.
Have a good night.